Yeah, hello everyone. Am I properly audible and visible? Can you all please mention the same in the chat box? And at the same time, please mark your attendance as well if you are present. So please write it in the chat box so that we can begin. Hello, hello. Am I properly audible? Please mention in the chat box so that I can be sure and we can start. So that I can be sure and we can start. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to apologize for yesterday. Yeah, hello. I hope everyone can hear me properly now. Yeah, hi Adarsh. Hi Mohan. Hi Uddin. So, how are you all? A very good evening to everyone. I hope everyone is not very sad about India's loss in the match today. Yes, you are sad. Okay, Kanishk, but things happen. I am also very sad. Hello Uddin. I hope I am properly audible right now. Good evening. Hello Amal. Hello Uddin. Let us just wait 1 more minute and we can just then start. Okay. So, how many of you all had watched my recording of yesterday's session? Due to some internet issue, I was not able to stream yesterday, but I did record my problems and uploaded on the GFG practice channel. Hello, Gaurav. Hello, Naikaj. Yes, your attendance is always marked. Yeah, Naikaj is one of the few students who are regularly watching this stream. And hello, Naikaj. Um, did you see any improvement in yourself by attending the sessions consistently? Are you a 3 or 4 year student? I'm in my third year right now. Yes, Arman. Meta news is quite true. I am not sure about recession. Not yet, you will see it. Okay, yeah, I would recommend everyone to see yesterday's session, which could not be streamed, but recording is available on the GFG practice channel. Okay, okay. Shubhashish is asking which college. Just a minute, I will introduce myself. Hmm. I have 15 people with me right now, and I hope we can start. So let's start then. Yeah. So let me introduce myself. So first of all, welcome to the day 26 of the SDE Sheet on GFG practice channel. My name is Gaurav Kumar Shah, and I am presently in my third year doing Bachelor's of Technology at IIT Kharagpur. Okay. So someone is asking which college? Yeah, it's IIT KGP. After each and every session, my knowledge increases. Okay, Nikhil, that's very good to hear. And you have watched half of it. Okay, Uddin, that's very well. The problems are not very tough. They were kind of easy only because my other friends have already taken tougher problems. So I decided to keep it easy. And this session will also be very easy. Okay, so this will just use. I will be discussing about important concepts related to bits manipulation today. Okay, so I hope everyone will follow me today. We have 17 people. So let's start then. भैया प्लीज़ यूज़ इंग्लिश. ओके ओके. ठीक है चलो अरमान, आई विल यूज़ अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश बोथ. ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. चलो, आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट इन बोथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. Okay. And Subhashish is asking, where are you from? I am from Kolkata. My hometown is in Kolkata, but right now I am at my college, which is IIT Kharagpur. Why you all teaches DSA with C++ only? Because C++ is inherently a very fast language, and in data structures and algorithm, what you all learn is to implement an optimized algorithm. Okay, yeah. Java can be also used, yeah, but the C++ has a standard template library which often is very useful while solving data structure and algorithm problems. That is why C++ is most popular, and I would recommend everyone to learn C++. Okay, so let's start without wasting any time. So, as usual, we will be discussing three problems, and after the stream gets over, and also you can find the links of these three problems in the description box. So, if you want to solve with me, then it's okay. But I would recommend you all to listen to the stream, and after the stream gets over, you can practice on your own. Okay, or you can practice at the same time as well. But I just want you all to stay focused. How much bit manipulation is important in terms of interview? Bit manipulation is actually not that important. Maybe medium level of importance is given to it, but questions are often asked which are basically combined in some other form of uh, questions. So the concepts of XOR or and are very important. I am not from famous college, not single company visit my college. um, well, in that case, you have to work hard and try upon your luck. Maybe I'm not very sure exactly how that happens. Okay, but we have other people on the channel who will help you out. Okay, so we have 20 people with me. Let's begin. Hmm. So the first problem that I will be discussing is uncommon characters. Okay, so this is a very basic problem, and I hope the implementation will be also a bit medium level. Let's look into it. So we have been given two strings A and B, and we have to find characters that are not common in two of the strings. Okay, तो चलो मतलब यहाँ बोला जा रहा है कि दो स्ट्रिंग्स दिया हुआ है ए और बी. तो अब दोनों स्ट्रिंग में से मुझे वो कैरेक्टर्स को प्रिंट करना है जो दोनों में कॉमन नहीं है. मतलब इधर वो ए में प्रेजेंट है या फिर बी. इट इज इधर प्रेजेंट इन ए और प्रेजेंट इन बी बट नॉट इन कॉमन इन बोथ. ठीक है. So for example, if we look at geeks for geeks and geeks quiz, we see that geeks is a common letter, so we will not print geeks. But we see that F is not common. F is only present in A but not in B, so we will print A. You will see that Q is present in B but not in A, so we will print Q. Similarly, all the uncommon elements we have to print. All the uncommon characters we have to print. Okay, and we have to also print them in sorted way. So we will look into it. Okay, so and what is our task? Our task is to implement this function uncommon chars, which takes two inputs, string A and string B, and returns a string that contains all the uncommon characters in sorted order. If no such characters is there, then we have to return -1. And the expected time complexity is O of m plus n, where m and n are the sizes of string A and B, respectively. Okay? And auxiliary stack space is also O of m plus n. So we can use extra space. And the constraints are given m n are 10 to the power 4, which means that we have to somehow, we cannot go into n square complexity, we have to do into linear complexity. Okay, so let's look into it how we will do it. Okay, how much do we need to study OS, CN, and DBMS for interviews? If you are in your third year, I don't think you need to study those things because if you are in your third year, I don't think you have to study those things because those are mainly for your placements. If you are in your fourth year, okay. Vijay is saying video not clear. We can do in constant space also, but I will be trying to show you a data structure implementation. So in that case, I will be showing you the concept where we utilize a space. Okay, you can definitely optimize it further. Okay, very well. Adarsh is saying hashing. Okay, Adarsh, very good. But there are many people who may not know the concept of hashing. Okay, so let's start then. Hmm. Just a minute. Let me just check on the comment section in my mobile. Okay. Do we have to make notes also? Arman, I would prefer you all to just write the concepts that are important. Okay. But mostly listening to will be helpful. Okay. So let's start. Hmm. So the first important thing is that we have been given a string, a string s1 and another string s2. So let's say कि that मेरा string है geeks for geeks, geeks for geeks. एंड दूसरा स्ट्रिंग है geeks. Let me see what was mentioned in the question. It was geeks quiz. Okay, चलो, it is geeks quiz. चलो, ओके. तो वी सी दैट ये वाला जी कॉमन है, ये ई भी कॉमन है, ये के और एस दीज आर ऑल्सो कॉमन, बट वी सी दिस क्यू एंड एफ आर नॉट कॉमन. Okay, and O and these gigs here is also common with this. So we will just print out all the uncommon element, that is F O R Q U I Z. Okay, so ये सब uncommon elements है and we have to return it in the form of a string. Okay, or when we will return it, we'll just sort this. Okay, because lexicographically smallest order में return करना, then that will be matched with the test cases. Okay, तो चलो, बट वो कम हो जाएगा. बट द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस. इसका साइज दिया हुआ है m, इसका साइज दिया हुआ है n, एंड वी हैव टू सॉल्व विद वन सिंगल ट्रावर्सल m प्लस n. ठीक है. सो एक्सपेक्टेड टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी m प्लस n मीन्स दैट वी हैव टू बेसिकली वी आर अलाउड टू डू ओनली वन ट्रावर्सल इन बोथ द स्ट्रिंग. ओके, सो एक ट्रावर्सल में ही करना है लीनियर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. ऐसा नहीं कि दैट वी विल डू टू ट्रावर्सल इनसाइड टू फॉर लूप्स. ओके, इन दैट केस बेसिकली इट विल नॉट वर्क. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स डिस्कस. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, एक बैकग्राउंड सेट कर लेता हूँ. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी हैव अ नाइव सोल्यूशन. पहले कोई नाइव सोल्यूशन बता सकता है जो ओ ऑफ एन स्क्वायर सोल्यूशन हो. ओके, समथिंग ऑफ ओ ऑफ एन स्क्वायर. हैशिंग वगैरह ठीक है, विल लुक इनटू इट, बट लेट्स लुक डिस्कस अ नाइव सोल्यूशन ऑल्सो, because sometimes interviewer will ask, if you are in an interview, so the first thing that you should say is how you will basically write a brute force solution or a naive solution, then optimize further. Directly optimize करने से the interviewer will not be very much happy. Okay, so tell me, characters are in range of 10, in range of 26. Yes, Michael, that's correct. Adarsh is saying, okay, I will tell you why exactly. Nested loop we can use, Gaurav is saying. टू लूप्स, आदर्श इज सेइंग टू लूप्स. यस, हाँ देखो, अब एन स्क्वायर तो टू लूप्स यूज़ करना ही होगा. ओके, चलो तो देखते हैं कैसे करेंगे. सो लेट्स से अगर हम लोग इस क्वेश्चन में अगर हम लोग ध्यान से देखें, व्हाट डू वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू जस्ट कंपेयर बोथ स्ट्रिंग्स कैरेक्टर वाइज कैरेक्टर. तो ऐसा कर सकते हैं, एक फॉर लूप लिखते हैं. वी टेक वन फॉर लूप एंड ट्रेवर्स अक्रॉस फर्स्ट स्ट्रिंग, लेट दैट बी S1, and for every character of S1 we try to see that whether that character is present in S2 or not. So this for loop is traversing S1 and this for loop is traversing S2, and these are nested. So agar if this particular character is present in the second string, we will not print that character, but if this particular character is not present in the second string, then we can include that in our answer. So this complexity will be O of n into m, where n and m are the length of the particular strings. Okay, ये एक है, but this solution will not pass because 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 4 will be 10 to the power 8, which will not be passed in 1 second. So we have to optimize it. Okay, so let's see how can we optimize it. So there is a concept called hashing. So hashing basically क्या करता है ना, it stores a key value pair. एक key होता है और एक value होता है. इस value को basically किसी data structure की help से we store it. So let's say अगर basically we do a mapping of particular key with some value, so and store it in a data structure. So this will be helpful while we apply this concept in this problem. Okay, let's see. We apply linear search, apply in one string. Okay, I hope everyone is listening to me. So let me continue. ठीक है, तो अब क्या करेंगे हम लोग, देखो. तो हमें पता है कि दैट माई स्ट्रिंग्स विल ओनली कंटेन्स अल्फ़ाबेट्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द इंग्लिश लेटर. सो अल्फ़ाबेट्स कितना होता है, 26. सो व्हाट वी डू, वी क्रिएट अ हैश टेबल. हैश टेबल कुछ नहीं होता, जस्ट सिंपली एक एरे होता है. इट इज़ जस्ट सिंपली एन एरे ऑफ साइज 26. Okay, so the index number 0 will mean that this is a place for A. Index number 1 will mean it is a place for B. Index number 2 will mean it is a place for C. And it is also understood that my string will all lowercase letters. ठीक है, otherwise then we have to make separate spaces for both lowercase and uppercase. ठीक है, so but वैसा complexity नहीं है question में. Question is quite simple. Okay, so and the 25th one will be for Z. Okay, so this is a hash table. So what we will do here is that using this hash table we are going to solve this question. So how we are going to do it, let's see. हम लोग कुछ ऐसा करेंगे, we will do something like this. What we will do, we will traverse, we will first of all create a hash table of size 26 and initialize it with 0. Okay, all the values we will initialize it with 0. Okay, after that we will traverse the first string using a for loop. Okay, one single traversal of the first string, and we will set the characters present in the first string in the hash table as a value 1. Okay, सो मतलब अगर geeks for geeks को हम लोग ट्रैवर्स कर रहे हैं तो जहाँ पर G है वहाँ पर we will set the value as 1 in the hash table. जहाँ पर E है we will set the value as 1 in the hash table. So this 1 is indicating what? This 1 is indicating that that particular letter is present in my string 1. पहला string में indicate करे. It is just a way of indication. ठीक है. So अगर if at any alphabetical position we see that 1 is present as a value, अगर key is my alphabet and value is my number. So if 1 is present, then we can say that alphabet belongs to string 1. ठीक है. So I know all the mappings of my string 1 is done. Now what will I do? I will go to my second string. I will do another linear traversal of my second string. I will check whether that string is present in the hash table or not with a value 1. If it is present with a value 1, it means that it is present in the string 1. So both are common elements. So in that case, what we will do, we will just make it -1. It means that we are not supposed to print it because -1 means it is common in both 1 and 2. But let's say if it is not, this case is not valid. In that case, we will just put 2. 2 will indicate it is present only in 2 and not in 1. 1 will indicate it is present only in 1 and not in 2. And -1 will indicate it is present in both 1 and 2. I hope everyone got this concept. I hope everyone got this concept. Also make a flag if present false or true and add it in answer string. Okay, that's very good. Okay. Let's see. So let me just summarize my concept. So I said in my hash table, I will store key and I will store a value. So my key will be equal to the character, the alphabetical character, and value will be either 1, 2, or -1. If it is 1, it means that that character is present only in string 1. If it is 2, it means that character is present only in string 2. If it is -1, it means that character is present in both string 1 and string 2. Okay. And finally, we will print only those elements of which the value is 1 or 2. We have to print this in our answer. I hope everyone understood it. Can I have a +1 in the chat who all understood this concept of hashing? Udmin says yes. Naika says if m dot find str of I is equal to then add it. Yeah, this will also work. We all store both string in array of size 27, then check if the char frequency is 1, then it's unique, we add it. Okay, Naikach? Okay. So I hope everyone has got it. So let us move to the implementation part. Uddin has also got it. So let us move to the implementation part. So this is the Geeks for Geeks practice interface. So now I will type out the code. Okay, give me a minute. Hmm. So the first thing that is important here to note is that hmm, yeah. So सबसे पहले we have to do here exactly is declare a variable called result. Okay, now string result. So we will store our answer in this result, and we will also declare called max char. Okay, let us not declare. We will just declare it 26. Okay, so let's say we will create a hash array called int present. Okay, so this is a hash array or hash table of size 26 because with the help of this we will keep track of the frequencies. I hope everyone is able to understand this. Now after that, what we will do, we will write a for loop, and from int I is equal to 0, from then I is less than a dot size. Okay, I is less than a dot size, and I plus plus. Okay, so this is basically I will be storing all the I will just be mapping the alphabets present in the first string into my hash table. So this will be equal to a of I is a character. I have to subtract the alphabet A so that I can get the index. So if the character is alphabet is A minus A will become 0. So in the 0th position, it will mark as 1. I hope everyone understood this syntax or why we are writing it. Now we will traverse the we will traverse the second loop. Okay, so int I is equal to 0. I is less than b dot size. Okay, I is less than b dot size and I plus plus. I'm doing a second traversal of my second loop. Now I will check if present present of b of I present of b of I minus a is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, it means that it is present in my string 1. In that case, what will I do? I will just make my present of b of I minus a is equal to Yeah, hello everyone. Am I audible right? There was a small sound issue. Yeah, so I was saying if it is not so, in that case, do you know what will I do? I will just basically write present of b of I minus a is equal to 2. Okay, so this is what I will write. I hope everyone got it. So this indicates that is present in 2. Now finally what will I do? I will run a loop. Okay, from int I is equal to 0 to I is less than 26, I plus plus. So this 26 is basically, now we'll see if present of I, or basically present of I is equal to 1, or present present of I is equal to 2, means that it is either present in 1 or it is either present in 2. I hope everyone is with me. Yeah, Naikach. No sound. Is my sound is okay, right? वो बता देना. Let me just check. Yes, yes, sound is coming. I hope everyone. एक टाइम के लिए नहीं आया था. Sorry about that. Okay. If it means that if present of I is equal to 1, or the presence of I is equal to 2, what we will do here is equal to result में we will add. Okay. So result plus equal to char of I plus a. तो जैसे हम लोग I minus a कर रहे थे basically b of I minus a, so we'll just add I. So I will get that character, and this will typecast it. Now finally we have to see if result result dot size is equal to 0, इसका मतलब that I did not find any uncommon characters. Then in that case I will return -1 as a string. Else I will return result. सबको समझ में आया? Now it's fine. Okay, everyone understood it. So let me just submit this code. Let me compile it and see if there are any errors. Yeah, so compilation. Yeah, there is output difference. So can anyone tell me what exactly did I do a mistake? I did a mistake purposely. Can anyone tell me what mistake did I make? Hello Naikaj, hello Uddin, hello Adarsh, hello Gaurav. Can you say what mistake did I make? I am just yeah. Can anyone say what mistake did I make? Did hello hello Naikaj? Can anyone tell me what mistake did I do here? So I'm telling you. So basically, when I am just traversing through my second loop, what I'm checking whether it is equal to 1 or not. If it is equal to 1, it means that that particular alphabet is present in my string 1. But if it is equal to -1, it means that particular character is present in both string 1 and 2. Okay, so I did not check that. So it may be possible that any particular string is -1. Okay, so or present present of b of I minus a is equal to -1. If it is -1, it means that it is present in 1 and also in 2. So there is no point in no point in making it 2, because I don't want to go in else part if that is the case. Okay, so if I just submit this problem, I hope this will get accepted because conceptually everything was correct. So it says wrong answer. Uh, what can be the issue here? Yeah, okay. One thing I did not do here is that mark all the array elements as 0. So for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 26, I plus plus. So there will be any garbage value present. Okay, so I need to make everything equal to 0. Okay, so let's submit again. Hmm. Yeah, as you can see, all the test cases have passed and we have successfully solved this problem. Okay, Are you all with me? Naikaj and others, starting value 0 array. Yes, others, you are correct. Okay, so we have successfully solved this problem. So let us move to this next problem. Okay, the link is present in the description box. Okay, the next problem that I will be discussing is finding the first set bit. Okay, so in this problem, what exactly is being said here? It is saying that we have been given an integer n. Okay, and our task is to return the position of the first set bit found from the right side of the binary representation of the number. Okay, and if no set bit is found, that means that all the bits are zero. That is, the number zero is present. Then we have to just return zero from the function. Okay, so let's say if we represent 18, the output will be 2. The binary representation of 18 is 0 1 0 0 1 0, and the first set bit is at index number 2. And here we are following one based indexing, so this needs to be taken care of. Okay, and finally, so let's see in the question. Let's see in the screen. So I hope everyone is with me. Chalo, chalo everyone, show some tempo to learn our. I know that India lost today and everyone is sad, but it should not hamper our studies and our preparation, and life should go on. So let's look into it. Chalo. Okay. Anyway, we have 17 people with me right now. I hope everyone is listening. Okay, so basically, let's say अगर 18 है, so 18 is represented as 0 1 0 0 1 0. This is 18. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. So ये 18 है. So this is the 0th bit, this is the first bit, this is the second bit, this is the third bit, this is the fourth, this is the fifth. So actually in C++ language and in programming language, bits start from 0th position, but we have to return one based indexing. So from the rightmost side, I see that my second bit or the bit at first index is equal to is set. Okay, so we have to find the rightmost set bit. Okay, rightmost set bit, right? So we see that index number 1 is present, so we are going to return 2 because we have to follow one based indexing while returning and zero based indexing while solving the problem. Okay, I hope so Naika is saying right shift. Yeah, let's see, right shift operator will be used, but there is a concept we have to so let's say what exactly can we do here. अगर मेरे पास 18 है, so 18 basically means that 0 1 0 0 1 0. So what we do, we know that any number is represented in its binary form. So what we can do, we can traverse the number from its right side and see whether it is set or not. If it is not set, we will move to the next position. But as soon as I find a set bit, I will just break off. Okay, getting it? So as soon as I am able to find a set bit, I will just break off. Okay, so that is the reason, and I will return the position plus 1. So this will be my answer. Okay, so Naika is saying time complexity is log n. Okay, so let's see. So how can we do it? Okay, Naika's time complexity will be log n. Okay, so basically what we can do, we can, I guess the pages are over. So I have to clear this, just a minute. I cannot make new pages, so let me write it here only. Okay, so basically let's say we take a new variable int pos. Okay, so this will maintain the position. Okay, and we do a while, we run a while loop. As long we run a while loop, and what we do, we check n and 1. So when I'm doing n and 1, it is basically checking the last bit if it is set or not. If this returns 1, it means it is set. So I will just return pos because I know that particular position it is set. But let's say if it is not set, in that case I have to right shift my number by 1. So n is equal to n right shift 1. So if it is not set, I will just right shift. Right shift basically means I'm just removing the next last present bit, and I'm just removing it from the scene. And at the same time, I have to also do pos plus plus. So I'm incrementing my position, and after it get over, we will return. Everyone get it? So we will return pos plus 1 because pos is starting index is 0. But in fact, if I can just basically initialize it with 1, then I can just return pos. So it will follow 1 based indexing while returning and 0 based indexing while solving the problem. Okay, I hope everyone understood it. Can I have a +1 in the chat? Those who all understood it. Hello Naikaj, we have 13 people. If we check n is equal to 0, then return 0. Oh yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. We have to basically check n is equal to 0. If it is n is equal to 0, you know what it means? It means that it has all the letters 0, and basically this will return 0. But I will just check that n is greater than 0 or not in the while loop itself. If it is in the greater than, if it is equal to 0, then this while loop will not run, and I will simply return 0 after the end of the while loop. If at any reason this while loop is not running, or if while loop runs and it is not returning, it means that I should return 0. Hmm. Govind is saying not understood, please repeat. Just a minute, I will repeat once again. Hmm. Let me just clear this frame. Hmm. So the question, I hope you understood the question. Repeat with question. Govind, I think you joined it late. Okay, so anyway, I'm repeating it again. So let's see. Uh, the question was that we have to find the rightmost set bit, okay, of any given number. So let's say when I was 18, so 18 का binary representation क्या होता है? 0 1 0 0 1 0, and rightmost से सबसे पहला set bit कौन सा है? ये वाला है. So we have to return its position. So one based indexing के according the position of one is equal to 1. Okay, the right one based indexing के according the position is 2, and zero based indexing के according the position is 1. So we have to return in one based indexing fashion. So this will be our answer. Okay. So how exactly are we going to do it? So what we do here is that in the binary representation of any number, we start traversing from the left side. Okay, and when we start traversing from the right side, we see that whether it is set or not. If it is set, we just return its position, and if it is not set, we do a right shift of that number, because if it is not shift, we don't need this number. Let's throw that number out. Right shift करने का मतलब ये हो रहा है कि एक bit को मैं बाहर फेंक दे रहा हूँ, right? So let's throw that number out. So n right shift 1. So this basically means I'm doing a right shift operator and removing one particular bit, and again repeating the process. And as soon as I get a set bit, I will just return the position. Getting it? So, but important thing to here is that we have to return it in one based indexing fashion. समझ में आया गोविंद? आदर्श इज सेइंग टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट मेथड. हाँ, टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट मेथड भी होता है एक n और माइनस n का एंड लेकर, बट that method can also be helpful, but we are not discussing that. We are discussing this approach. So Govind, come on. Chalo. So the time complexity, Naika's mentioned it in the chat box. The time complexity will be O of log n. Okay. So why O of log n? Because the while loop will run log n number of times. Because अगर हमारे पास एक integer number है, so an integer number is around integer है 32 bits. So 2 to the power 32. And when I take a log base 2 of this number, I get 32. So basically any integer number will have 32 bits, and we have to iterate at max of 32 positions only. Okay, so that is the reason the while loop at max will run O of 32 times, or O of 16 times, or O of 64 times, according to the variable type data type we are using. So that is why we are taking the time complexity is logarithmic, and the space complexity we are not using any space, so the space complexity is O of n. Okay, so let's write this code here. Hello. So the first thing is तो सबसे पहले basically what we will do, we will declare a position variable. Let's say declare it 1, because we have to return in one based indexing fashion. And after that, I will run a while loop while n is greater than 0. I hope everyone has understood it. And we will check whether n and 1 is equal to 1. If n and 1 is returning 1, it means that last particular bit is set. So in that case, I will just return pause, because that will be my answer. But let's say if it is not so. So in that case, I will increment my pause, because let's check the next bit, next position. So if I'm going to the next position, I need to throw that bit away, which is not set. So I can just implement a right shift 1, and right shift 1 will basically do it for me. And finally, if due to any chance this while loop is not running, or we are not returning while traversing the entire binary representation, in that case we will return 0. So this is just a very simple implementation of the bits concept. So let's compile and run. Yes, left shift can be also be used. So others, the thing in bits manipulation is that there is not one particular way to solve the problem. So the concept of bits can be basically used to solve any kind of bit manipulation problem. Okay, so लेफ्ट राइट शिफ्ट से जो होता है तुम उसको मॉडिफाई करके लेफ्ट शिफ्ट की हेल्प से भी कर सकते हो, फिर उसके बाद जॉर से भी कर सकते हो, और जॉर और एंड ये सब रिलेटेड है एक दूसरे से, एंड देयर आर मल्टीपल वेज टू गेट द सेम रिजल्ट. दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ बिट मैनिपुलेशन. Okay, I hope everyone understood it. So compilation is correct, so let's submit the code. We have 17 people with me right now, and today is the 26th day of this streaming. Okay, So a big congratulations to everyone who are basically reached till this point of time, who are consistently solving the three problems regularly on the GFG practice channel. You guys are very consistent. A, a big congratulations to all of you, and I hope more 4 days are yet to come, and I want everyone to be present. Okay. Hmm. So this problem is also done. So let's move to the next problem. Yeah. So do you guys have any doubts you would like to ask? Hmm. So before we move on to the next problem, I would like to say something. Basically, I will also be uploading 3 homework problems in the description after the stream ends, and you guys have to solve those homework problems and upload the screenshot in the Discord channel. Okay, so you will find the link of the Discord channel in the um, comment in the description itself. Okay. So after you upload that, and students who are regularly solving the homework problems attending the stream will get exciting coupons and vouchers with the help of which you can buy GFG courses. Okay, you'll all be awarded. Okay, so thanks a lot for attending this session and staying with me. Sure. The next part is equal to rightmost different bit. Hmm. So let's say this is another problem of bit manipulation. And so is everyone with me? Can I have a +1 in the chat? Can I have a +1 in the chat so I can see that everyone is with me? Let me just clear out the frame because I cannot take more than 20 pages in Google Jamboard. Okay, so I guess 4 pages would be enough to discuss this. Is everyone? Kaushik is there with me. Kaushik, Adin is there. Naikaj is there. Govind is there. Gaurav is there. Hello, Gaurav. My name is also Gaurav. Okay, Gaurav Bhujang is there. So we have 15 people with us together. So let's look into the third problem. Okay, so third problem says that we have been given two numbers m and n, and our task is to find the position of the rightmost different bit in the binary representation of the number. चलो ठीक है. So the number are 11 and n, and we have to do a binary representation. So let's see. It says, let's say the first number is 11 and the next number is 9. So how we will represent this? 11 is represented as 1011, 1011, and 9 is represented as 8 plus 1 9. So 8 is equal to this and 9 is equal to this. Okay. So we see that we have to traverse from the rightmost side because the question is asking that. And I see the first bit is same, okay? But when I come to the second bit, I see both are different. So we have to return this position. The position is equal to, let's see, the answer is 2. So basically the position is 2. So again, one based indexing के तरीके से हमें return करना है, and we have to solve using zero based indexing. Got it? So how exactly are we going to solve this? So let me tell you, the concept is very similar to the previous problem which we just did, using a right shift operator and a while loop, the time complexity of O of log n. Okay, so so how are we able to do it? Anyone with any ideas? Hello Sachin, welcome. Can anyone tell me how exactly can we solve this by the concept of right shifting? ओके. तो बेसिकली यहाँ पर देखो क्वेश्चन में लिखा हुआ है, द टास्क इज टू कंप्लीट द फंक्शन पोजीशन ऑफ राइट मोस्ट बिट which takes two arguments m and n and returns the position of the first different bits in m and n. If both m and n are returned in same minus 1, okay, so basically if both m and n are same, so in that case हमें कोई भी different bits मिला ही नहीं. So in that case I will just return minus 1. So the expected time complexity of this will be max of log m and log m. Okay, why exactly we will look into it. And the constraints m and n are pretty big, so 10 to the power 9. So basically this will have 32 bits position because integer में ही हम लोग represent करेंगे m और n को. So so basically since m and n are so huge, we cannot have a O of n approach and O of n square log n nothing. We have to use log n only. Okay, log of 10 to the power 9 will be something around 32. Got it? Both different than XOR give us 0. Okay, Naikaj, that's a very good observation. Let's see. So what concept are we going to use? Naika said that XOR will help us. Let's see. Okay, Naika, XOR will help us if iterate from the right and do XOR. Look for 1 in the result. Both different than XOR will give iterate from the right and do XOR. Look for one in the result. Okay. Both different than XOR give us 0. Okay, okay. Can anyone think in simple terms? Because I don't want to go to XOR part, because let's say we have already solved enough problem identifying the properties of XOR, and sometimes basically what you have to do is understand in terms of simple logic. Okay, can anyone say what exactly can be the simple logic in which we can just have a check? Let's not go into XOR and all. I just want to know. After that, we can actually implement in XOR and all. Otherwise, 3 or 4 lines of code will be needed. So, any simple observation can you all make using the concept of right shift operator only? Okay, anyone? And one. Okay, yes, we did the same thing in the previous question also. What we were saying, we were just making a and one, and we were saying if it is one or not. If it is one, it means that it was set, and if it was set, then we were just returning the position. But if it is not set, we were doing a right shift. Okay, so we'll do something like this. So let's say we have got two numbers, m and n. Okay, so what we will do, we will just have a variable int pos. Okay, just to note the position, and we will run a while loop, and in the condition will be m is greater than 0 as well as n is greater than 0. Okay, because we are traversing both these numbers simultaneously from the right side, and we will stop as soon as we finish any one particular number. Okay, so what we will check here is that if n and 1 and m and 1. Okay, so this is basically checking whether the last bit is 1 or not. If both the last bit is 1, this will return 1, this will return 1. So both the bits are same. Okay, in that case, we will not do anything. If let's say both the bits are 0, so it will return 0, and this will also return 0. So if both these values are same, it means that both the bits are same. So in that case, we will not do anything, but we have to find that position in which both the bits are different. So we will check. If it is not equal to 0, that means that we have found our answer. So we will just return position. But let's say if it is equal, so this if will not be executed, and we will come to the else part. And what we will do, we will right shift both m and n by one space, and also increase the value of position by one. And finally, this while loop will again run, and at any point of time, this will basically return pause. If it doesn't return pause, it means that m and n are basically same, and m and n are basically same, and it doesn't have any common rightmost different bit. All the bits are same. In that case, as it asks in the question, we will return -1. I hope everyone got it. Okay, can I have a +1 in the chat who all got it? Two's complement. Adarsh is saying two's complement. Yes, we can solve by two's complement also. Chalo. So let me just code this concept, this simple concept. The purpose of this stream is to just the Z sheet solving is to make you all consistent, know all the simple operation, all the basic things that are needed in data structures and algorithms, and all the important concepts, so that you all can, after the stream gets over, you all can study on your own. You all can solve problems on the GFG platform itself. Okay. Hmm. So let's int pos is equal to 1. So this is equal to 1, and after that I will be writing a while loop while n is greater than 0 and m is greater than 0. In both of these cases, what will I do? I will hmm, check if n and 1 is not equal to m and 1. If both are not equal, then I will just return pause, because I have to do that only if it is the rightmost different bit and we are traversing from the right side. If it is not so, in that case, what we will do, we will right shift n by one space, we will right shift m by one space. Okay, and finally we will also increment pause. Okay, and if by any chance this while loop is not running or the return position is not getting implemented, in that case we will just return -1. I hope everyone understood it. Can I have a +1 in the chat who all understood it? Hmm. Okay, Sachin. Okay, so let me just submit this problem and see whether it is correct or not. Okay, Okay, so there is a small mistake. Hmm. Why exactly it is giving a mistake? Can anyone point out? Hmm. Okay, yeah, one based indexing has to be followed. Yeah, yeah, I have declared n is equal to 1. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, here it is a problem. Basically, if n is greater than 0 or m is greater than 0, if any one of them becomes 0, I have to just return it. There was no point of writing concept and, because that will just run into error, and that is exactly what was happening. So as you can see, all the test cases will pass, and we have successfully solved this problem as well. Okay. Hmm. I hope everyone understood it. Can I have a plus one in the chat? Hmm. So the issue that we were facing is basically that the condition of the while loop, it was supposed to be both n and m are equal to 0. Hmm. Now, now when you now the link of the question is in the description, and I want you all to go through the problem. Okay, so when you will see the editorial of this problem, you will see many different ways. Okay, you can see this approach also, writing XOR approach and two's complement method. So what we all basically do here is that this was the concept that I discussed. You can write in this fashion also. If let's say if a given number is equal to n, this is the number, and when you do a minus one, basically it takes a two's complement. So this number basically becomes something like this. Okay, and when you do an AND of this operation, you get 8. So 8 basically means that particular position. So the rightmost set bit will only be 1. The first bit from the rightmost, that is basically different, will be only 1 in that case, and you can simply take a log of this value and return the answer as plus 1. This concept also highlights, I want you all to do a dry run of this concept. Okay, after the stream ends. Okay, why exactly when we take a minus 1 it becomes something like this? Okay, so this is the concept of 2's complement. So just doing log 2 n and minus 1 will just return me the 2's power of the value 2's power when the bit position is at that particular point. Okay. Hmm. So everyone got it, I guess. So if you look at the other problems also, you will see when you go to the editorial part, that is basically you will see many multiple approaches, and when you look into various approaches, you get a broad sense of view about solving a problem, and your problem solving skills also improves. And one more thing you can do, you can check out the submission also. Okay, so this is basically my submission. You can check out the all submissions. So once you go into all submission, you can see the code of other people also. You can see that the correct code, you can see the incorrect code as well, you can see TLE as well. So you will get that how other people are solving, and it may happen that you can discover a new method also to solve that problem. Okay, so this is a very easy problem and not much modification can be done. But in medium and difficulty level problem, you will find multiple problems, and it may happen that a person has solved in a very optimized way that was not present in the editorial. Okay, so hello Naikaj, hello Adarsh, hello Gaurav. Did you all enjoy the session? Can you write yes in the chat box? Can you write a yes in the chat box if you enjoyed the session? So we discussed three important problems. Two were related to bits manipulation, and one problem was related to a greedy application of hash tables. So concept of hashing and bits. So these are very important concepts from interview point of view, and I hope everyone got it. Okay. So you all remember what you have to do. You have to just, after the stream gets over, you can just look into the description, check out the practice problems, submit the homeworks, and at the same time just put a comment that you enjoyed this session and mark your attendance as well. Okay, so this will basically serve as a reminder that you have to attend every day. Okay, thank you, Naikash. Very well, great session. Okay, if do you have any questions to ask, you can ask me. We have a few minutes left. Hello, Jyoti. Welcome. Thank you very much. We have 15 people with me right now. Hmm. So yeah, there are few people I would like to congratulate them. Naika, who have been Naika, Sachin, Uddin. These people are attending the session regularly, and hats off to them. So hello, Monal. Hmm. Chalo. So if you do not have any questions, we can nice session, enjoyed and learned a lot. Good night. Thank you, others. Good night to you as well. Good night to everyone. And we will again meet tomorrow with the day number 27 and three more problems. Okay, tell me the daily timings. Daily timings are 10 p.m. We meet daily every day at 10 p.m. and we discuss three problems of SDE sheet. Hmm. So tomorrow also you can come. You can invite your friends also. If you are in the same college, you can invite your college mates also. So in that case, you will basically be consistent. Okay. So let's end this broadcast. Bye bye. Have a nice day ahead. Good night. Bye bye. If you have any questions, you can just type in the chat box. I'm there for a few more minutes to answer it. Yeah, Monal, I have doubt. Uh, yeah, Monal, ask your doubt. Gaurav is asking how much question we have to do to grab on this topic. Yeah, see, if talking about bits, there are very handy number of questions, maybe 20 to 25 questions that are highlighting all possible ways of solving a problem and highlighting all different types of bit manipulation techniques and tricks. So going through all those 20-25 problems will help you have an understanding of all the bits operation. And after that, you have to solve a lot of problem to get a problem solving skill to apply those techniques while solving the problem. So practice will only help you. You can look into the GFG platform also. There are many questions related to bits that you can solve. There are many articles also that will help you. Yeah, Monal, you have a doubt? Give me brief introduction about these classes because I joined today and later part. Okay, so basically what happens is that uh, hmm. so basically what happens is that we solve three problems in any session. We start at 10 p.m. On a daily basis, and sometimes I come, sometimes my other teammates Abhinav or Yash comes. So we take three problems and we give three homeworks. So basically the idea is to make everyone consistent with the performance, consistent learners. So after you solve 30 days, there are three problems. So 30 into 3 will be equal to 90. So you're discussing 90 problems and three are homework. So basically solving the six problems daily, after 1 month, you have already solved 180 problems. So 180 problems is more than enough to cover all the major topics related to interviews. Okay. So that is the purpose of this stream. You can go to the channel and look at the previous recording as well. Naika is asking, is SD1 level we accept low system design questions? I'm not sure about this. I'm still a third year student. I do not have knowledge about the prerequisites at industry level. But if you are in college, data structure and algorithm, competitive programming, and a few projects will be helpful to grab internships and also OOPS concepts as well. Okay, I hope everyone is clear. So let's meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice day.